Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Puffin Planes, where last episode I almost got fired. I'm going to put the game back into play mode right now, as we now continue, baby. We've currently exceeded our expectations this goal, so there's no stress, nothing for me to technically worry about at the moment, but we did a lot of expansions. We have, probably built more routes than we ever did in the last episode because one of the goals pushed me to the edge and I was on the brink of getting fired. But we pulled through, boys. We pulled through. We got 24 million in the bank right now and everything is all nice and calm. I've exceeded so we can be able to tackle the next goal with ease. But we're now flying to more destinations than we ever have done. A lot of these hub cities right now are becoming very, very overloaded. And look at this right now. Delhi is maxed out. Now, why is it maxed out? Let's take a look first to see the amount of passengers and where they're going to. The Beijing route, we have a lot of passengers on. It's not a case of having the plane at 400 capacity. It's probably about having 2 planes is the way to kind of go forward. So, we'll put a... I mean, it would be good to have a PAX plane, take some pressure off it. I'll have to order one of those. Very expensive, boys. Very expensive. And any other places that we can kind of take some issues off? Istanbul. That does have 2 planes, but I think it might be a case of it's the wrong size of plane. So if I add you on to then decommission one of you, I could have switched these around on the 2 lines, but hey ho, there you go. So just little things like this will ease a lot of pressures. The Tokyo route right now, there is 2 planes on that. Seems to be okay at the moment, but we've also got to look at like connecting flights, stuff like that. Flights that are direct, like this route. Do we have 2 planes on this? We do, which seems to be okay at the moment. Oh, it's very stressful, boys. What are the upgrades on Delhi? I don't know why I'm kind of so focused on Delhi right now. We could make it a fortress hub, but it's a lot of money right now. Now, Guizhou is another airport that's going to see these big issues as well. And by amount, going to Delhi, we could actually think about having a second PAX plane on that route. Just move the problem to a different airport, right, boys? Just move the problem to a different airport. Right. Let's continue anyway, and let's see what problems arise in this next quarter. Now, we did a lot of expansions down in South Africa recently, which is looking kind of crazy. We've gone all the way to Eastern Africa as well. That was some big expansions. And we started to go more into South Asia. And we kind of set up this kind of complex system where each city here is pretty much in borderline a major hub city, but it depends on what demand comes from this as we move forward. It is going to be very, very interesting. So I'm not sure how much is going to help out right now. I'd rather save the money at the moment. I know I'm losing reputation and all that kind of jazz, but we should be able to see these brand new planes coming in and just scooping everybody up and out. So a little bit fast forward on that 400 capacity plane. The game doesn't like it right now when I now fast forward. It really doesn't like it. So we have to kind of keep it in play mode at the moment, right? Yeah, is it catching itself up? It pretty much is at this point. Holy moly, it's getting a little bit crazy. It is starting to get a little bit crazy, but we might need to have to take off some pressures from Delhi. So flights go elsewhere or just turn it to a fortress hub, and then that could pretty much solve a lot of our problems. But it's all dependent on this next goal, guys. It's all dependent on this next goal, which is about to end right now. And... ooh. So now we're going to expand in Russia. So expand your presence in European Russia to serve 16 cities. Exceed with 20. We've only done 10. So that should be a fairly easy one. Now, I could take 10 125 planes and some tokens. I could take some cash and some tokens. I could take 71 million. You know what? I'm going to take the cash and tokens. I feel like 35 is quite a bit of money to kind of see me through. There's a lot of places here we can extend to, which should be fairly smallish planes. St. Petersburg's a big city, right? Yeah, so I'm probably going to put a PAX plane on that. PAX 125, order you. And let's get all the rest up then. So the... oh, did I not do that route? What happened there? There we go. What capacity are these cities here? They're fairly small, so straight to Moscow, which does mean I'm going to overload Moscow. But we'll go for the microplanes on these ones. Planes I technically already own. Now, these will pretty much be the same. We'll do micros here. Micros here. Now, one more city to meet expectations, which is then pretty much done. And that's pretty much the main cities around Moscow that I've technically now unlocked. Still got 52 million. I need 4 more cities. Now, how busy is Moscow? Upgrades. I can make it a primary hub, which will kind of help things out a little bit. Overview by weighting is the Delhi, the Beijing, the Guizhou, the London. They're all the major route hub planes that are the busiest. Now, we have some cities down here which are still technically within Russia, but they are closer to Istanbul. So I'm going to bring them over to here. Now, again, we'll order some micros. So that's 1. Order 2. I need 2 more. So this will be number 3. And what I'll do is I'll unlock this little town here and bring this to you. Now, the only downside to this is they're probably most likely want to go to other places within Russia. So, would it make sense to have a to Moscow to Istanbul route on a PAX 125? Probably. That would be the way to go forward. And that means I then exceed the expectations. So with that additional money that I now have, I might turn now Delhi into a bit of a fortress hub. So upgrade, fortress hub. So that will now have a larger throughput. We can now do more passengers an hour, so we can load up the planes quicker, which might, in reality, reduce over time, because we can get them on the plane quicker and out of here, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Right, hurry up, you fools. To be honest with you, that number's just getting higher and higher. It really is, isn't it? It's just getting higher and higher. So, bit of a pain. I know, bit of a pain. But, I feel like the game is really lagging at this point, isn't it? It really doesn't like me going to overloaded areas. It really doesn't. So, pause for a quick second. Now we've got Bangalore. I might throw a Pico on that. Oh no, it's too far. A veteran? Yes. 65 capacity, which is fine. It just takes the heat off. That secondary plane does not... just takes a little bit of the heat off flying to these areas. Tokyo, there's 2 planes, not a problem. It's just the fact that it's got so many destinations that it's flying to, which is crazy. Now, I can think about jumping over it. Like right now, Mumbai doesn't really go anywhere to... Actually, Mumbai does go to China, right? It goes to Guizhou. No, it goes to... Oh, no, it doesn't. So I'm going to assume, right, Mumbai, which is a secondary, very, very busy place. Delhi... Okay, right, forget where it's flying to. Now we check the demand. Moscow is a connecting flight, which is super busy. Cairo's a connecting flight. Seoul's a connecting flight. Tokyo's a connecting flight. Which all have to go to other cities to go somewhere else. Now, I could go Moscow to Mumbai. Let's try that. I'm trying to take a little bit of the heat off Delhi. So we'll go for a PAX 400. And begin that. Right, in the background as well, we're going to order a few more planes. Now, I'm going to order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 micros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PAX planes. So hopefully on the next quarter, we've got these planes in our back pocket, which we can then utilize to fly wherever we need to fly to. Right, the game goes really laggy when you transition from nighttime to daytime. It is kind of crazy, isn't it? Can we fast forward when it's in nighttime mode? Barely. We can barely fast forward, boys. Oh, it's when it transitions, it's the most laggiest. Now, would you say Delhi's gone a little bit less orange? Or is it because it doesn't look as orange in the day? No, I feel like it has gone slightly a little bit less orange. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Right, I've pressed play. I'm just waiting for the game to now slow down slightly. No, I think it did go slightly less orange and it's gone back to being orange. But that will give us a few more flights. The throughput is reduced right now, so I think we've got rid of the bulk, unless we're just at a less busier time. That could be what it could be. So increase flight capacity. We'll throw you in. Yeah, I don't think any of the upgrades we need to add in, to be honest with you. I think we're okay. But you do have the other same problems elsewhere too. So demand here. See, Seoul is quite a big demand to go to Manila. Guizhou right now? Where is that place? Hold on. Get out of you, sorry. Here, there's a lot of demand to go to this airport. So I'm going to put a veteran on that. I hope it's not too busy for Guizhou. It's like 40 people a day, 50 people a day. I mean, we did it to Wuhan and it kind of worked out. So Jihan's there. Shenyang's up there. Wow, okay. Look at Tokyo. Oh my god. I'm trying to see what stands out the most. Bangkok. Where's... all the way over here from Tokyo? That'll take some pressures off other places, but I don't know how much pressures. Right, actually, wait for this goal, because I could go completely left wing right now. Right, so... oh, we've exceeded this expectation straight away with the airport upgrades. So I'm thinking... cash and tokens again, or 82 million cash. We'll go the 82 million cash, because we're now going to hopefully do some sweet upgrades. So can I spend any of the tokens that I got previously? So, the packs will have an additional passenger income when flying more than 6,000 miles. Or I can start unlocking the leveling aerobling. Requires a long runway. It's a supersonic jet, boys. And this, I don't know how far this is going to be able to fly. Let's unlock it. Ooh. Well, this just got exciting. So that brand new plane is here. Oh, okay. It's not a big capacity plane. It's just a really fast plane. Is this basically the Concorde? Is that basically what it is? So the capacity is 60, which equals the Veteran, not far off the Micro. But the Micro does 1,000 kilometers an hour. The Roebling does 1,250 kilometers an hour, which I wouldn't say that's much faster. So where's the benefit of this then? The range, obviously, 13,000, which is only second to the PAX 400, right? Yeah. Okay. It does need a large runway. Fuel efficiency, 100%. Yep, fine. I'm struggling to see the benefits of this. I'm going to order 2. No idea where I'm going to utilize them. But it's like long-distance flights that are not that busy. Make that work out. Wow. I don't know what I'm even saying. But I'm going to go to Tokyo to Beijing here on a PAX 125. I hope that alleviate a few more pressures. Now, Manila, where are you struggling? We've got it straight up to Tokyo, which is great. To Seoul. I did think about doing one to Seoul, didn't I? So PAX 125, flying down to there. Again, hopefully it does alleviate some pressures and some issues. Right, okay. Okay. Right, we're transitioning to the evening right now, which, oh, it does struggle, the game, doesn't it? It does struggle. At what point do we start thinking about maybe going to Australia? Now, if I was to fly to Australia, we would need quite a few flights set up to be able to do so. For example, if I was to go from Tokyo to Sydney, only the Roebling and the PAX 400 can do it. Now, I feel like I'm going to need to order a fair few PAX planes, because I don't want the demand to build up while I'm waiting for the planes to be delivered. So if I order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I've ordered 5 of them. I'm going to wait for them to slowly get delivered, and we'll see if we can expand within Australia. That's going to be quite exciting. It really is. So, You can see at the bottom right now how long it's taken to get the first one delivered. It might be a next kind of goal to get it sorted out. So, we've got to figure out then, where are we going to fly to Sydney from? Now, what places could fly there? For example, Delhi. I mean, it's going to put so much more pressures on Delhi, and I don't know if I want to go down that road. Right. You could fly to Delhi. What about from LA? I'm really trying to, like, now do stuff with the game not lagging as much. Right, the PAX 400 can go from LA. So that's where my flights are going to be kind of coming to and coming from. So we'll definitely do LA. We'll do Tokyo. I'll do Beijing, so it takes the pressure off this, or Guizhou to take the pressures off. That is a fortress hub. We might have to kind of do like a dedicated flight. Amount of passengers, Seoul. I'm going to add a second PAX on that Seoul route. Riyadh. We're borderline there with that, but I feel like we could probably still add a larger plane on that route. Manila. No, that's okay for now. We're okay. I don't think it's that bad. I don't truly think it's that bad. So I'm going to pause right now. I'm going to set up a couple of flights. So we'll definitely do the LA to Sydney, right? We'll definitely get this one set up on a 400. So I've got 3 planes I can utilize. Bam. We'll go from Tokyo to Sydney on a 400. Bam. And then, this is the interesting one. Do I go from somewhere like Riyadh? Because that kind of solves a lot of the issues for the European market. They just got to get to Riyadh. I know normally they probably go like Singapore or to Dubai, then fly to Australia. 400, bam. So that's 3 flights I can get set up straight away. Now I bet you, because I've extended here, this next goal is going to try and push me to expand inside of Australia. I reckon that's what's going to happen. Now, our fleet capacity is not looking great right now, so we need to upgrade some airports to increase fleet capacity. Guizhou, no. Tokyo, no. Seoul, bam. Beijing. No. Mumbai. Bam. Right, that's slightly increased our fleet capacity now. So there's no penalties or anything, any of that jazz. Right. So, oh no! Expand your presence in Siberia. That just took a left turn. It really did. So I'll take the cash and tokens because we can use them to upgrade the Roebling if needs be. Or do I upgrade? How much? I got 4 tokens. So I can do an upgrade to the Roebling, which is 25% more comfort, 10% more passenger income. We can actually make it go even faster. And then again, even faster. Right, we did a red eye. So we earn more income from the 400s. And Sydney, we'll create a focus city real quick. A secondary hub. Just to give it that kind of ability to uphold the amount of planes flying over. There is a plane now on the way from Riyadh. There's a plane from Tokyo, and there's a plane coming from LA. They're all flying, but it makes no sense at the moment because there's not really much going on. So, Siberia then? Where am I going to kind of... I mean, I can turn Omsk into the Siberian hub. Just out of nowhere. So, we'll do a bunch of micros on these routes. And... There's a fair few I've got to do just to meet the expectations, let alone exceed the expectations. I've just unlocked the Steam achievement for having at least 50 microplanes in my network. Nice. Where are we going now then? So these ones are a little bit out the way, but Omsk is coming quite the hub right now, isn't it? Now, micro, we have to order. Now we have to start ordering the microplanes. There we go. So I need 3 more cities to exceed the expectations. So there's definitely one there we can unlock. Did I see one here, or am I blind? Are you classed as Siberia? Yes, you are. So you, order, bam. You, order, bam. I need one more, which I'm just going to go just here. Order, bam. So that puts 5 micros on order right now. We've exceeded the expectations, but Omsk to Moscow right now is going to need a bigger plane. So we'll do another PAX 125. But even that, I don't feel like it's going to be enough. So we'll just see how we get on first. Now, I'll do Tashkent to Omsk on a 125. What's the issue there? Right. Requires a long runway, so pause. Upgrades. Long runway. It's Tashkent that doesn't have the long runway. There we go. Very good, sir. Very good. Right. That exceeds those expectations on that front. Oh, Moscow to Beijing right now. Moscow to Beijing. Oh, okay. So let's do a 400 on that. That'll take a lot of the pressures off. I really don't know where to do the Roebling for a bit of fun. I could do somewhere like Guizhou. I mean, no, because of how close that is, it will take the heat off the other ones. Maybe Singapore to... Oh, I don't know, guys. This is interesting now, isn't it? I could do London to... I'm still not 100% sure where I'm going to do the Roeblings, which are pretty much the Concorde planes, aren't they? They pretty much are. It's a tough one, isn't it? It is a tough one. So, network overview. If I do it by profitability, what's making the most amount of money? This route, well, this plane is making the most amount of money. But let's check routes instead. So Los Angeles to Tokyo is making the most amount of income. Not bad. But that's not the most amount of income in reality, because I don't think it takes into account... Oh no, I think it does. It does take into account the connecting, because New York to London, there's a lot of connecting from New York to London, which makes sense. But then again, so's LA to Tokyo, so yeah. Now, what's losing me the most amount of money? The Sydney routes, of course they are, because we've only just created them. But LA to Beijing loses cash? That's crazy. A group of investors want to open a theme park in Varna and looking for a small donation. New tourism in Varna. Business in Varna. We'll do more 10% more business. Get a few more passengers on those planes. Right, Omsk is okay, right? Do I need to increase? Yeah, we'll make it a secondary hub airport. Just for the through route. Be on the safe side. Yeah. Sounds good enough for me, boys. Right, let me check these, no, not them, sorry. I wanted to check the statistics now. So, daily income skyrocketed. It's plateaued a bit. It dipped down, considering that I've done so many more expansions. So I wonder why it's plateaued a bit. This is daily income. This is not daily profit. That's interesting, right? That's very interesting. The bank balance. You can see at what points I complete a quarter when I get the big cash boost. Reputation is... Wow, so it went up, then down, up, and then down, and also we've skyrocketed the reputation. Average trip length is slowly increasing, which makes sense. There's more destinations, there's more possibility of them going to be connecting flights. Average flight comfort has I mean, wow, from day 130 onwards, we started to increase it a little bit. That's probably when we started to use better planes. And then our score is just dramatically increasing as well. Okay. Seems legit. Seems legit, boys. Let's see what this next quarter brings us. We've exceeded it. I'm hoping it's going to be an Australian expansion. That is what I'm hoping for. A nice, glorious Australian expansion. Right, Moscow. You're very busy. Upgrades. I've got the money to make you a fortress hub. So we'll sort that out. Just ease the burden slightly. Right, I'm going down to Australia in the hopes that this will be the next expansion. That's what I'm hoping for. Please, 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 please be an Australian expansion. It's an Australian expansion, baby. Right, so have at least six. Have an Australian city with at least 6 destinations, or have an Australian city in Australia, sorry, with at least 10. So basically, create Sydney as a major hub. A major hub. So we are probably going to want what? Cash and tokens? I'll take the cash and tokens, which I got free from it, which in policy upgrades will Mach 1.5 to get the extra speed on the Roebling. And let's create a bunch of flights then. So let's start close by. Right, let's start close by. Now, all these little airports here will be great for the micro. Order, bam. Order, bam. Micro, order, bam. And micro, order, bam. So that puts me to meeting them. I've now just got to exceed them. So Adelaide, 1.2. Hobart is 250k. So from down here, we'll do, again, another micro. Adelaide, I can see it being a little bit more busier. But then again, I think a micro might be just fine at the moment. Melbourne is going to be busy. So I'll do a 125 packs. And that sorts out this side of Australia. We do have Brisbane up here, which I'll do a 125 packs. Oh, snap. Hang on, guys. I've exceeded... Okay, slow down, Seniac. I've exceeded the expectations. I've got 7 micros on order. That's... I might have gone a little bit over the top there. Right. Demand. You can see where they want to fly to. Upgrades will now create it as... Actually, no. I think we're okay with that. But on the demands, we need an Indian route. And we need like a southern China / Hong Kong / other route around here. So we don't have an Indian route. And the game is really struggling. I'm going to do Mumbai. So that should be... Is that Mumbai to Sydney? Yes. On a 400. Sydney to... We're going to have to do Guizhou, right? Or Hanoi. We'll do Hanoi. That should be fine as well. On a 400. Wow. We'll make San Francisco more busy. That's what we'll do. So that should ease some burdens flying around there. The only reason we got such a big delay right now on Brisbane is because we're waiting for the planes to do their inaugural flight. Which are now just getting there. And it's the big issue you have when you do so many flights and you have to order so many planes. The last few planes on order, their routes get backlogged. But they're now getting sorted anyway, so we should be all good. We should be all good, boys. So, we've got to figure out then, boys, where the Concorde is going to have its first flight. the Roebling, as they're now calling it. Where do we set the plane up to have its first flight? Also, this route is looking busy as well. An employee browsing Puffin Bay notice a seller has free for... How much are them planes? So Pax is 3.7 million. I could buy 3 here for less than that. Oh, it's a 50% chance of getting scammed. I'll do it. Did I get them? I've got the 3, so I think I might have got them. I don't know if I got them or not. I don't know if I had 3 beforehand. But waiting for the planes there. That's now doing its route, which is glorious. 1.5 days remaining. And we're now officially made it to Australia. Right, that plane's now going to do its routes. I wonder if that city, Hanoi City, is equipped to take on larger... Oh, more demands in the throughput route. It's a secondary hub, which is fine. I don't know why it's complaining so much. The plane's on the way back right now to pick up people. So, chill, okay? Chill. Chill right now, boys. So, demands, we've now created a few more direct flights and a few more connecting flights from difficult. So, we'll keep our eyes peeled on how busy it does become. But other than that, boys, we're looking pretty good right now. We're looking pretty good. So, we finally extended to Australia. We're going to pause it right now. All hell could break loose in next episode. Now, I really need you guys to let me know in the comment section down below, where should we make our first Roebling, which I'm assuming it pretty much is the Concorde. I don't care what anyone says right now. Where do we make it fly? Where would make the most amount of sense around this glorious globe? We're going to end it for here, boys. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, please smash that like button down below. And until next time, I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.